take you out, show you the time of your life. I wanna figure out what it takes to give you everything you desire.
Up in here. Alright, so hi guys, I hope everybody is doing wonderful. In our neck of the woods, it is beautiful. It has been a beautiful week. We have just been thoroughly enjoying it. Just something about the sunshine, just the sun popping its head out instantly changes my entire mood. But along with that, we have a ton of stuff going on, super exciting stuff. So it is spring, close enough, okay, we rounding up. It is spring, so we have fully started thinking on the garden, our new animals that we're going to be getting within the spring. Like, I definitely want to have the goats and the chickens before summer hits. That way, you know, we get to know each other. We're fully adapted by the time winter comes and we have to deal with all of the cold weather and all of that. Which summer will have storms and we'll have to, you know, this is all new to us. And if you know anything about me, then where did you go? Then you will know that I am a person, obviously, but I'm a person that, like, as soon as I make eye contact with something, an animal, a human, or whatever, as soon as I make eye contact with it, I'm instantly imprinted on it. I'm instantly bonded with that, and I just give it my heart, and I fully intend to protect it at all costs. So me going into animals is not something I take lightly. You know, we've had puppies that we've had like less than a day, because our dogs have gave birth to them. We've had them for like no time and then pass away, and it just destroys me. I'm that kind of person, and in those moments I'll be like, I'm never getting another animal again. I'm never doing it. It's too painful. But I'm also the person that knows that I love animals, and I don't know, I just feel like I'm meant to have them. They're meant for me. Corny, maybe, but whatever. Like I was saying, we are getting ready to start new adventures into goats and chickens. Right now, specifically, we're talking about the chickens, but I totally lost all of what I was saying. Give me a minute. Okay, but this year is going to be new adventures as far as the garden goes, which the garden is something that we've had almost since we moved out. We've had a garden. John and I both was raised with gardens, so my parents necessarily didn't grow a garden, but my grandparents did. My family in Kentucky, when we lived in Indiana, we would come down for the summers, and my grandparents and my aunts and uncles, they all live in like a little holler, which is just a little place down in the foothills, under the mountains. Okay, people not around here and you're like, what is she talking about? They lived down in the holler, and they just all lived not together but together. Like, everybody knew everybody down the road. We was like 5 and 6 walking down the road alone, because it was pretty much all family, or there was a family at the end of the road that, you know, we all just watched out for each other. The good old days. But yeah, we was always raised with gardens. That's what the point of that was. John was raised with a garden. I was raised in a garden where we all helped, and it's just something that we've always known. So that is something that we have done after we moved out of town. When we first got our first place together, we lived right in town. But that quickly, we was only there for a few months, and then we just like, this ain't it, and we moved out to the country, and we've been in the country since. So we've always had a garden. A garden is no big deal. But this year, I'm hoping to expand the garden even more. I couldn't say the biggest garden we've ever had, because we've had big gardens before. But I want to expand the garden. I want to get better at canning, start canning stuff, preserving our own food that we grow, all of that fun, exciting stuff. And animals. We have never had outdoor pets other than dogs, which our dogs aren't outdoor pets. They're indoor or outdoor pets. But John was raised with chickens. Again, growing up, I had an uncle that had chickens, but we didn't mess with them. It was nothing that I was accustomed to. Like, he would go out and feed them. We'd go with him every once in a while, but I kept my distance. John's family has, as far as I know, they've always had chickens and stuff like that. John's a little bit more country than I am. Well, used to be. I mean, I've heard myself speak, especially on video when I'm talking to him and I turn into cornbread. Okay, that's how we describe it. But John's family still has chickens. His brother used to have chickens. His brother that's married to my sister. It's a weird story. It is what it is. But he used to have chickens. And, you know, we would go there sometimes and I would be like, I didn't say it to them because that's rude. But me and John would be talking. And I was like, I will never own chickens. Never. Never, ever, ever. Never. Until now. So, yeah, I think it was just last year I got the spark of, you know, thinking maybe I would like to have some chickens as pets. I kind of blame John's nephew because he does have chickens and we go to his house a couple of times a year, mainly because he lives beside a creek and the kids like to explore it, and you know, him and John are really good friends, and he has beagles. You know, I love me some dogs, but he has beagles. He raises them and trains them and stuff like that. So we'll go over there and we'll play with the beagles and then they'll play at the creek, and just seeing his little chickens, I think that's what done it. So I just got like a desire, an interest last year of maybe I want some chickens. Well, the more I thought about it and the more I looked into the possibilities, I definitely knew that I wanted some chickens. Now, I'm not getting my chickens for laying hens. Not necessarily. I do not want roosters. No thank you. Just not for me. It's going to stay that way. It's going to stay that way. But no roosters for me. And especially, you know, we got land and space in between us and people, but our neighbor over here is pretty close, and I mean, we're pretty close. We live here. I don't want to have no rooster just doing rooster things, you know. So we're not getting a rooster, but we are getting some laying hens. I'm not getting them for the eggs. The eggs that come will be a bonus. That's what I told John. I'm getting them for pets and just a hobby and a companion. Any eggs they give us, that's just free, because John, I guess, assumed I was wanting them for eggs. We don't even eat that many eggs. Like, we go through phases, but we don't even eat that many eggs. So John was telling me, he's like, if you're getting them because you think they're cheaper, you're wrong. And I'm like, I'm not. That's not what I want them for. I don't want them for their egg production. That's a bonus. If we get eggs from the chickens, that's a bonus, but I just want them as little pieces of my heart. So anyways, we was out looking at the animal space, and I mentioned to John that we needed to hurry up and get the ball rolling, get stuff going, because obviously the chickens aren't going straight outside. They will be inside for a certain point of their life. So they're not going straight outside, so it doesn't completely have to be finished yet in order to order the chickens. And I knew that, but I was just, you know, trying to nudge John and be like, okay, honey, we gotta get this done. So, but I was telling him that, and he said, well, order them. Order the chickens. So, that's what we're doing. We're ordering the chickens. I'm so excited. I'm a little overwhelmed simply because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we're gonna be honest. But I feel like it's one of those things where you'll never be fully prepared. You just have to jump in and, you know, you go through it. Because I have watched a slew of videos. Like I said, I've read on blog posts. I've just done a lot of reading and researching. So I feel like I'm ready to that extent, but it's just the unknown that I'm not ready for. And obviously I'm not going to be ready for that, or I'm not going to understand, or you know, what's coming until it comes. So he told me to order the chickens. We're going to order the chickens. Okay, so anyways, had the FedEx guy come. He brought me a delivery of some cups that I ordered. So anyways, we're going to get on here and we're going to order our chickens so that we have them headed this way. Not necessarily now, but in the next 2-ish weeks. That way I've still got time to make sure I get everything ready and set up for them. So I'm super excited. We're going to get on here and I'm going to show you what we're going to pick after we pick them. We did decide I did decide to go with Cackle Hatchery. I have seen many different hatcheries that I have looked into via Google and YouTube and all of that. One I had not heard of was Cackle. And then I was just playing through videos. If I'm up here working on like cups and stuff, I will either listen to music, or here lately I will watch like homesteading videos on goats, chickens, stuff like that. So it was just rolling through videos a few days ago, and it showed one where the woman, I don't know why I'm so excited. Okay, I do know. But it showed where the lady had ordered from Cackle. And so, of course, knowing me, I stopped what I was doing, went on to Cackle and looked, and it had very promising stuff. So, the one thing I was set on having was 𝙀𝕐𝕐 chickens. Around here, we don't say 𝙀𝕐𝕐. We say 𝙀𝕐𝕐. I actually didn't even know that they was 𝙀𝕐𝕐 like the whole time, because I hadn't seen the word written down or anything, and it's, you know, whatever, English. But I've always heard of them being called 𝙀𝕐𝕐s, because that is what they are called around here. So when you hear me say 𝙀𝕐𝕐, I'm talking about a 𝙀𝕐𝕐 chicken. But one thing I was set on was 𝙀𝕐𝕐s. I wanted at least 3 𝙀𝕐𝕐s so that, you know, the little kids could, you know, not, okay, that's a lie. When I first started this I'm gonna get chickens thing, I was gonna get two chickens. I wanted 2 chickens. So I was going to just get 2 female chickens. But then I decided, well, maybe, you know, maybe the kids would like 𝙀𝕐𝕐s too. But ordering online, all of the websites, you had to have a minimum of 6 for the chicks' safety. I guess just having more of them in there together just makes it safer for them to ship. So the majority of the websites you had to have 6. That was the minimum. So I decided we was going to get 6. I would get my normal, regular, standard size chickens. And then I wanted some 𝙀𝕐𝕐s because I really thought the kids would enjoy having those. And I love anything that's small and cute. So I thought, you know, we would do that. And the smaller kids could sort of have the 𝙀𝕐𝕐s. I mean, I'm not going to make them take care of them because this is my journey kind of thing. But, you know, if they want to help, I'm more than happy with that. So I kind of wanted to give the smaller kids the 3 𝙀𝕐𝕐 chickens, give them some responsibility, you know, if they wanted it kind of thing. You know what I'm saying. Maybe. I don't even know what I'm saying. But I did want 𝙀𝕐𝕐s, but they're hard to find sexed. We needed females. So I was kind of giving up on the 𝙀𝕐𝕐s. I was talking to my friend Heather. We've been talking a lot about it. She has chickens. And, you know, that maybe later on we would just find some 𝙀𝕐𝕐s once they was older and we knew those female. I'm pretty sure our nephew has 𝙀𝕐𝕐s. Maybe he could help us and get us some, or, you know, something. We know where we could get them. So I kind of given up hope on the 𝙀𝕐𝕐s. But Cackle has it to where you can get 5 female 𝙀𝕐𝕐s. And I was like, okay, that's fine. It is 5. That is more than 2. So we are going to do that deal, and then I do want some big chickens as well. So, and by big chickens I just mean normal 𝙀𝕐𝕐 chickens, or the smaller ones, in case you don't know nothing about chickens. I barely know anything about chickens, okay? Maybe you'll learn through me, because I got a lot of learning to do. But I didn't know exactly what to get, because I want chickens for companionship. I want pretty chickens. Okay? I might get them when they be the ugliest things in the world, but after that point, like I said, once we've made eye contact, you're part of the family. I love you. You ain't going nowhere, no matter how ugly you are. So I didn't know what to get. They have an option to where you can get 3 female chickens of, you know, different variety of breed. So I think we're going to do that. We just have to figure out what we're getting. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to turn around here and get this done. Get these babies ordered. Literally babies. They ship them the day that they hatch, right? Or the next day. It's like very quickly you will get your chickens. And then they ship them in the mail. You go to the post office, get them in 2 to 3 days. So we will be recording that entire thing. We might just start a whole little chicken playlist, okay? But we'll see. We're gonna turn around here and get our chickens ordered, and then we'll show you what we get. Okay, so I'm going to share really quickly what we decided on. So this says Hatchery's Choice ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟 female deal. This is where we will get 5 of these. And they will just send whatever that they have of these to us. So we don't really pick. These are some of my favorites. They're just beautiful. But I love them all anyway. So it makes it actually easier for me to not be able to pick, because I'm very indecisive here. They also, I don't know if it's going to show any pictures. I'm trying to look at it through the screen. It's not. I don't know if there's any here. Anyways, it has a lot of variety here that they have for the ℂ𝕠𝕟 chickens. So we're going to get a set of these, plus for our City Town female specials, we're going to pick one of the ℙ𝕢𝙁𝑒𝑟s. I opened these up to kind of show you what we're getting. But ℙ𝕢𝙁𝑒𝑟s will have like a variety because it's a hybrid chicken. So you don't never know what you're going to get. It's a blind bag chicken, and we're here for it. But, I mean, look how cute. I didn't want to get all of these because I wanted a little bit of control, because that's the kind of person I am. Hello, cutie. So we got one of the ℙ𝕢𝙁𝑒𝑟s. And then we got one of the, whatever this word is. Okay, we ain't even gonna pretend we know what we're talking about. But we got one of these because they're beautiful. Black, white, and red. That's just something about it. It's my favorite colors together. So that is what I wanted for chickens. Now, if I don't get this, it's fine. We're gonna love her anyways. But we got one of those. And then we also picked this beauty because, goodness gracious, I mean, how could we not? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness, I'm so stinking excited. I'm a little bit nervous, okay, we're not gonna lie. Just because, like I said, this is the unknown, and I don't do well with unknown or unplanned. But my hope is anyways, that, you know, I'll be a chicken expert within no time. So I cannot wait to get to them. I'm very, very excited. Y'all know you're going to be coming along with me on this whole journey. So I'm excited. We're going to go to maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, and get all of the stuff that we need to get the brooder going. There's a couple of different ideas for that I'm thinking. I'm not sure exactly which one I'm going to go with. Hello, dogs. But you'll know as soon as I know, most likely. So, hello, Blueberry. What are you doing? Huh? They all look the same though, bud.
Not to me.
Don't you, Blueberry? Huh? So you can't start feeding them yet? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think they have to get out of like hibernation. I want to show you. He probably won't be out of the shell, but he's red.
Oh yeah, see, he looks different.
We have Red and Reggie somewhere. Reggie has a similar shell to her.
They all look the same to me. This space up here is pretty messy.
Like he's digging.
Yeah. Maybe she wants to take a nap. It was pretty messy.
What?
We need to get it cleaned up. We thought about putting the animals up here, but it was too far away from the house, and then it was a lot more work. So we went the other route. But yeah, it worked out better down there close to the house anyways. I can watch them better. I just feel better about them being down there. Less risk of predators, all of that stuff. And then it's close enough to the house where I can have a camera set up on it, and we can watch them that way as well. I can't see. We're hoping for the best.
I was just gonna pick this guy up, but he's actually out.
He wanted to play. So yeah, almost fell. It's fine. We're gonna find us something to do. The pond is looking sad. Well, it looks like the kids cleaned it out. Do y'all clean the pond out?
Wendy did over there.
Wendy did?
Frog eggs in there.
Oh yeah, she told me there's frog eggs in it. Needs to be cleaned out up there. And then hopefully then we'll come back to life as it warms up, or we'll have to pull them out because that's ugly. But
Rosie needs to put no fish in there because the brightest ones they got by raccoons.
I know, but that's sad.
Possums.
We had some little goldfish in there and they had grew and got pretty big. And how long did we have them? Probably a year, maybe 2, right? Anyways, raccoons or something found them and they ate them. So
Yeah, the white one, it was possibly pregnant and then it got attacked. It died. That was the first one.
So yeah.
And then I think it was the 2 little smaller ones.
Yep. But I'm ready to start planting stuff. Obviously it ain't time yet, but Wendy was out here digging yesterday. I think she mixed this up a little bit. I'm trying to decide if I want to come clean these out. I might work on transplanting these soon. I don't know much about gardening and all that stuff. I'm really kind of clueless for the most part. I'm gonna put it in the ground and hope for the best kind of person. But slowly we're getting better. I guess that's all that we can ask for. So, I think we're gonna find us something to do out here. And, I don't know, just do something outside, spend some time in the sunshine and just enjoy it. So,
And then pond.
talk right, please. Say it correctly.
Look what I found in the pond.
I don't know if it's gonna focus on him, he's too little.
Look at his mouth.
And you move him too much, but
Well,
might be
shaky
focused.
person.
How are you? Yeah, he's a little mad. Don't put your finger up there. Say, I'm mad.
He smells bad. He like caught a musk turtle.
Yep, your shirt's on backwards. You don't care, I'm just stating the obvious. Make sure you're careful. There might be more in there. You might get bit. Y'all busted a confetti balloon. Is that hole over there the only hole in it?
Yeah.
We need to buy another one though.
It's not really safe.
I would have already ordered it, but I gotta see what Daddy wants to do.
She's so cute.
Kobe. Kobe Grace.
That?
You want this?
She won't eat the green one.
Ugh.
I don't know if she'll eat any of them, but especially not the green one.
I've been thinking of how to leave you, just to leave you first. I've been thinking of how to deceive you, to make you leave me first. My experience tells me that it is only a matter of time. And it's my biggest fear, don't you know this? Being left behind.
Alright, so I had to come in and wash my hands because something about pulling weeds, it just paranoids me, and I'm like, maybe I picked poison ivy and I'm getting it all from my body. I don't know why. I can know good and well that I didn't do poison ivy, but something tells me, what if you did? So I had to come in, wash my hands really good, but I think we're gonna close out this video here. I'm sure I talked to you enough about gardening and chickens for the day, but I hope that you enjoyed this content, because it's not going to get any better from here. I can guarantee that. And by better, I mean if you don't like the chickens and the garden and the soon-to-be goat talk. But I hope that you all enjoyed this. Make sure you stick around if you're not part of our family and already love us, because this whole journey will be documented here. So I'm excited about it, a little nervous, but I'm excited. And I feel that if something feels like it's your purpose, it's gonna be okay. So it might not always be easy, but I'm confident that we'll make it work. So I hope you all enjoyed it, and we'll see you all next time. As always, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Until next time, bye guys.